I'm not beautiful. I don't like my skin color. I should actually change something. I should do something about it. Wait a minute. I should actually whiten my teeth. What else can I do? Huh. Oh yeah. Let me go and just get some surgery done so that my boobs can be lifted and then I don't need to wear bra. And then some of the fat that I have on my sides, we can actually take it to the butt so that I can have a very good rounded ass. What else? Yeah. Is there a surgery that can make me taller? Huh. Okay, wait. Um, I also need to do implants. Probably, no, what will I change? Oh, I see. Look, my hairline is receding, so I need to work on it. I need to do something. Oh, yeah. And then I need to stop applying lipstick. So let me just go and have my lips done that procedure I saw somewhere online so that they can be pink. Yeah, so the only thing I'll just be doing is applying a gloss. They say big eyes are beautiful. So probably I will have mine lifted so they can be bigger than they normally are so that I can look lovelier, right? Huh. What else can I do to improve and make myself better? Mm, I don't know. Okay. Listen, let's go into the video and have a conversation. I need to talk to you if those are the things that you're thinking about yourself. Honey, twende kwa video. Let's go. It's urgent. Rise and shine, oh, rise and shine. Hi, loves. My name is Marian Mikali, and I'm so glad that you came because you know what? You are in surgery and you need an operation as soon as yesterday. By the way, let me just do a small introduction. This is the growth space, and I'm so excited that you're here with us. We post and we enjoy every feedback we get. So, this channel is about personal growth, improving yourself and making yourself better. But I'm talking about improvements that actually make you a better person, improvements on character, improvements on morals, but not on physique. Listen, a lot of you ladies, especially ladies, we have succumbed to the pressure of wanting to change who we are, wanting to work on things that are very unnecessary when it comes to self-improvement, thinking that God made a mistake with us. But the honest truth is that He didn't. He was very meticulous. I am a reader of the Word of God. And it says that I am made in the image and likeness of God. And so are you. Imagine God created you knowing that the way you look was very important for the purpose and the assignment He brought you on earth to do. Yes, I know. It doesn't make sense. It feels very unfair why you came like the way you are looking, the package that you're in. But trust you me, it is not a mistake. Are there things that you can do to improve yourself? Of course, there are. I'm talking about doing healthy habits that actually make you a better person. You can work on your character. If, of course, you have very bad character, please improve. Make yourself better. Make yourself sociable and work on some of the things that, by the way, are ailing you. If you feel like my physique is not perfect, why don't you just do an exercise or just do something that is healthy that will help you? I know those that are doing Ozempic shots and just taking and doing plastic surgery, don't come for me. I have nothing against you. I just don't feel like there's need for us to have the pressure to want to do the things that we're doing. Listen, the pain is unnecessary, especially if you do not have the resources, especially if you're doing it because you want to please a man or just people around you. Then that is not the way to go about it. Because yes, you will change today. You will go have that expensive surgery. You will go and probably do that procedure. Might not be expensive, but at the end of the day, you're doing it for the wrong people, because tomorrow they are going to talk. They will now start talking about something that probably you have altered, and they feel like, then now you need to work on the other thing. Look, statistics show that people who begin doing plastic surgery, the minute you start with the first one and it probably goes successful, the chances of you wanting to do another procedure are very high. Why? Because now you become addicted to wanting to alter yourself because you feel like the way you're looking is not beautiful enough. So today, my assignment is simple. I am here to tell us that God did not make a mistake with us. And that is the honest truth. If you need to work on yourself, if you need to do some operations on yourself, do it because you love that, because you feel if I do this, it makes me more confident. I don't know. But before you do the surgery, sit down with yourself and ask yourself serious questions. Am I doing this for me? Am I doing it for them? Because we will talk tomorrow. We will judge you nonetheless. We will spite you nonetheless. Yes, you will have improved on something, but we are going to see something that will always be off. Now, there is a standard that has been put for the beauty industry and the modeling agency. And I know a lot of pageants look a particular way, have a certain height and a particular complexion. But nowadays, at least we are a bit woke and we have opened up to the black skinned woman. And we are seeing a lot of black women just going on to become pageants and actually winning. And that is a good thing. But the same way they were not allowed to participate a few years back, is the same way why plus size women have not yet penetrated into the international pageants. They try to have their own plus size pageantries, but of course, the standard of Hollywood, the standard that has been set in the fashion industry, is of course a standard that is very biased, and we don't need to conform to it. I know there are things if I was asked myself I would work on. And there are things that I have done and I would love to do. But mine is just to encourage you that you're not a mistake. The one thing about growing yourself and just improving and making yourself better is starting by understanding that you are not a mistake, that God did not make a mistake with you. And that is very important because once you realize that, then it helps you even moving forward. It increases your self esteem, it boosts your confidence, meaning that even when you talk to people, you know, by the way, I didn't make a mistake. Your background is not a mistake. Your upbringing was not a mistake. What I need us to do is learn from it because it's what you needed to learn from it. Don't allow it to make you a victim of that particular situation. Overcome, grow, evolve, and become better. If you need to change, can we talk about serious things that we can actually work on? Let's start with your character. If right now, especially for the people who are single, if your ideal boyfriend, husband was to meet you today without any changes, without working on anything about you, would they prefer you? If yes, kudos. Keep it up and continue working and excelling. If no, take a minute and reflect and ask yourself, what can I do to make myself better, even as you prepare yourself for that ideal person. But again, don't just do it for them, do it for you so that you can have the satisfaction of saying, I am a good person. I am actually a very nice person. Let's work on ourselves. Can we learn a new language just for yourself? Just to boost your confidence and just be in a space where you can stand before people and be like, yeah, I have 5 degrees. And I didn't get them because I wanted to get a good job. No, I got them because I wanted to be knowledgeable and I needed to be skilled. See, that actually is a bonus right there. So, the other thing we can work on is like right now, I actually took time and did makeup. I have a pimple right here that this makeup is helping conceal because I can and I can actually rub it off, right? So when you're doing some of these things just because you can, the face bit, you can actually get rid of this. If I was to do my eyes and I did them wrong, I can rub. If I did my eyebrows wrong, I can just wash it off and do it again. but there are permanent decisions that we make out of the urgency of trying to fit in that are not reversible. And once you decide to go that slope, then you've lost it. I know. Look at our celebrities. We can actually work from where we are at, because I know that I am open to a wider audience. But speaking to people in Kenya, look at our celebrities, especially those ones that have tried to do procedures on themselves. Once they begin, it's like it's an addiction. They cannot stop. There is always another thing that they're doing. Well, the first initial surgery can be for themselves. They're like, okay, let me just work on my belly, because I feel like if I work on that, because it's the only thing that causes me not to be confident, then I'll be okay. And they do that, probably do a procedure that will tighten the belly and just give them some abs. And because that works, and now they are getting a very good attention, they feel like, oh, if that I did and it worked, probably, as I said, it was for them to boost their confidence. And they feel like, oh, that's working. Now they want to do something else. Now, the second time and the third time and the fifth time and the 20th time will be one, because they want you as a Kenyan person, as their audience, to see how perfect they are. But perfection is outrated, it's overrated. Let's work on making ourselves humanly possible as we can. In a way that I am who I am, and my perfection isn't in quote unquote being perfect, it is in the lessons that I am picking even from my weaknesses, and just grooming myself and learning and unlearning and relearning new things. The growth space is about just nurturing yourself and making you as a person, personal growth, to have the journey of growth. Personal growth can be just you deciding to have books, reading, so that you can be articulate, so that you can actually have vocabulary. When you're speaking in a congregation of people, you actually make sense. Wisdom is something that works. That is personal growth. That is development on its own. It can be you deciding, by the way, as a person who is struggling with self-esteem, I need to be sitting down in the mirror every day and telling myself, I am beautiful, I am enough. Just affirming yourself. That can be personal growth on its own. It can actually come to a place where it is just you agreeing to the fact that, you know what, I'm so scared of people, and I need to open myself up so that people can now start learning and just seeing who I am and accepting me for who I am. So, of course, it can actually be a lot of things. So, let us not be so quick to change and make permanent decisions because of temporary pleasure. You are beautiful. You're amazing. Do you get upset and emotional? Of course, we all do. Do you tend to overreact? Well, most of the time. And there are times that you are just so hard to deal with. Truth. But you are still unique. There's something about you that people will need. So don't try so quick to change you, to try and adapt to what seems like is trendy. You are amazing. And that is it. Period. God did not make a mistake with you. And see you on the next video. My name is Marian Mikai, and this is Growth Space.